Yeah, you can proceed. So Mr. Ramusipini is cross-examining the present witness, Mr. Sambo.
Yes.
Manje ke kade acela ke ummeli omeleke umnumzana oqala futhi umnumzana wesithathu ke ekuthizeni kosenkantolo emvume ukuthi ungaqali yena ke kuze umbuzo ke kufakazi okhona ke njengamanje ke efaqale ke umnumzana uRamsepili omeleke umnumzana wesibili.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sambo.
Afternoon.
I'm going to be brief because this evidence is about a particular legal practitioner who set himself to testify in this court. But by way of background, has my learned colleague from the state intimated to you why you are here today?
They indicated that my presence was based on the affidavit that I drafted in terms of the records that we have pertaining to Advocate Mjiako. And my presence was required for me to then give evidence in terms of what the LPC has on their records pertaining to Advocate Mjiako.
Wathi ke manje uzobuza kumbuzo ukuthi malana indaba ke le nombolo nomhlambile le nombolo ade zikhona ke lana ke futhi ngabe bakutshelile yini inombolo zakamnumzana uMjiyako ngabe bakutshelile yini isizathu sokuthi bekhona ngaphambi kwenkosi enkantolo lethu ufakazi bakho ngoba umnumzana uMjiyako usengekezi enkantolo azophana ngofakazi bakhe ngabe manje isizathu sawo sokuthi bekhona la enkantolo yisiphi ke athi ufakazi isizathu simlethela nako ukuthi bamcelile ukuthi akezeke azokhuluma ngedaba lo affidavit awalibhala ke mhlawumbe incwadi ayibhala ngaphansi kwesifungo ke la ikhuluma khona ngomnumzana uMjiyako futhi nale nombolo lezi zakhe abhalise ngazo ngaphansi ku-LPC.
Now, for me, the background is the following, and it will be remiss of me not to give you the background as to why you are here today. The background is the following. I represent accused number 2, and during the trial, within the trial, and in the course of this trial, accused number 2 has given me the instruction as follows, and the late Mr. Mngomezulu, may his soul rest in peace. The following instructions: that this practitioner, that is the subject matter of this exercise today, Mr. Mjiako, he did not give Mr. Mjiako the mandate to represent him under any circumstances, be it in this case or in the Tabane case, for the possession of a firearm. That is the background. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, let us not be misconstrued. And I've listened attentively to what Mr. Mngomezulu, the late, has put here in court and what I've also put. Never ever have we intimated or suggested that Mr. Mjiako is not an attorney. That has never been our submission or suggestion.
Bathi khona ke njalo ke umnumzana uma sesibuka ke isikhanyiso secala ke masiqala ke emuva lapho kuma nedaba le background la khona ke bathi bona ke bakaze basho noma wena ke ngesikhathi ekade khona kumzila ngaphakathi komzila ke umnumzana awakazi ukukhuluma udaba ukuthi umnumzana uMjiyako kade akumeleke kwicala lokudayisa idakamizwa noma lutholakala nezidakamizwa ke futhi ke bese ukuthi yena ukuthi khona njalo ke futhi nosele ashona ke umnumzana uMngomezulu ke lapho ke uthi bona abakaze bayingabazi ekuthizeni umnumzana uMjiyako ke ummeli.
At issue, and the relevant person that can come and speak about that is Mr. Mjiako himself as to how he came to represent accused number 2. In particular, at the taking down of the confession at Boksburg Magistrates Court on the 24th of June 2020.
Bathi khona ke njalo ke lapho ke umuntu ongaze futhi kube isixazululo uma kube isombululo ke sale inkinga esibhekene nakho ukuthi ke kuze ke yena ke umnumzana ke uMjiyako alethe ufakazi bakhe ke azochazela inkosi enkantolo atshela inkosi enkantolo ukuthi ngabe empeleni nangoqiniso bekakumele yini ke umnumzana ngesikhathi kade kulapho ngaphansi kwenkantolo ke seBoksburg lapho ke la ngesikhathi kade thatha khona ke confession.
Are you with me?
Yes, I'm following.
Yes.
Yebo ngilalele.
So, these documents that we talk about, the confirmation of enrollment with the LPC Exhibit YY, we don't put that into dispute.
bathi-ke mara
Yes, we can interpret.
athi-ke mara nodaba lencwadi ke khona-ke lana-ke laqhamuka lapha e-LPC-ke lapho-ke exhibit YY kuwukuthi bona abayingabazi ukuthi qhamuka lapha e-LPC incwadi kamnumzana-ke uDominic Ntokozo Mjiyako.
And Exhibit YY4, which is an FFC, Fidelity Fund certificate issued to Mr. Mjiyako in 2020, on the 24th of February 2020. We don't dispute that.
Athi futhi incwadi ekhona-ke lapha ngaphakathi kombukiso ka-YY4 eqhamuka lapho-ke e-Legal Practitioners Fidelity Fund kuwukuthi iqhamuka khona-ke wathi naye futhi abayiphikisi-ke incwadi leyo enenombolo FFC 04415/2020.
And the subsequent, because you've now testified to say this 004-04415 of 2020 FFC number was a duplicate which was allocated to Mr. Mjiyako and a practitioner by WLS Scholz, correct?
Yes.
Futhi nenombolo
I'm sorry,
lezi
MSL, not W, it's
Yeah.
MSL Scholz.
futhi nale nombolo zokuthi khona-ke la kade khona-ke iphutha ngesikhathi wena ibhala-ke lapho-ke iy'nombolo lezi zakamnumzana uMjiyako futhi nomama uScotty-ke lapho-ke lezi zaka 04415 no 4415/2020 athi yebo kunjalo-ke asiphiki lokho.
Now, if I understood your testimony well, amongst other duties that you embark upon in your capacity as an administrator senior, you assist legal practitioners in applying and obtaining of FFCs, correct?
Yes. Before the appointment as a LO, legal officer, I mean.
Wathi-ke lapho-ke umsebenzi wakho wenza njengonobhala komkhulu-ke lapho-ke Legal Practice Council kusifulekelela abameli-ke uma beletha icelo zabo-ke lapho-ke athi ngey'nombolo athi yebo ngaphambi ukuthi babavumele ukuthi basebenze njengabameli abayimele.
But then you, and correct me if I'm wrong, you don't work for the Fidelity Fund, you work for the Legal Practice Council, correct?
Yes, yes.
Bathi ungilungiseke uma ngabe ngingajulile kahle kusho ngasebenzile-ke lapho-ke Fidelity Fund athi yebo ngisebenzele khona kepha ngisebenzela-ke lama-Legal Practice Council.
Now, this error that resulted in the allocation of a duplicate FFC number 04415/2020 to both Scholz and Mjiyako happens at the portal of FFC, not at LPC, right?
It happens with the Fidelity Fund portal, yes.
Yes.
Bathi-ke le nombolo lezi-ke ekuyinombolo eyodwa ethizeni-ke nini-ke abantu ababili-ke lapho uMjiyako futhi noScotty-ke lapho-ke usho ukuthi wena-ke usebenzela ngaphansi kwe-Fidelity Funds account FFC athi yebo kunjalo angisebenzi khona-ke.
Now, when you assist practitioners, legal practitioners, in applying and therefore them obtaining Fidelity Fund certificates, what access do you have at the portal of the Fidelity Fund?
There's two portals that the system offers. There's a portal where the practitioners have their login credentials. They then apply for the applications on their side. As administrators of that system, we have a system that shows all the applications that are received and then the certificates that are issued, which is only limited to the officials at the LPC and the Fidelity Fund as well. So it's for us to see whether this certificate has been issued and what the certificate looks like. So we have access for that.
athi lapho banama-system amabili-ke lapho-ke system eqala kule portal yabo athi kula khona-ke abantu bafaka khona-ke iy'celo zabo-ke futhi namanamba wabo ngesikhathi besenza-ke iy'celo zabo-ke kepha-ke i-system yesibili athi kula khona-ke wathola khona-ke ukuthi mhlawumbe lama-certificate okusuke bewavumile wakunikeza abantu-ke ngokuthi ngabe mhlawumbe aqukethe inkulumo okuyiqiniso noma mhlawumbe uqukethe ulwazi okuyiqiniso mayelana nalabantu okusube bafake iy'celo zabo ekuthizeni batholeke lama-certificate okusebenza njengabameli.
And in your affidavit, Exhibit YY3, paragraph 3.2 thereof, you say this was this duplication of one number FFC to be allocated to 2 practitioners. It was a bona fide, that is, it was not a bad faith thing.
Yes.
It was a bona fide error, technical error. Did you seek an explanation from the FFC itself, who's the owner of the portal, to say, how come your system allocated one number for the same fidelity fund certificate, who don't even practice under the same practice or under the same name and style of practice?
From the email that we had received from Mr. Mjiako, Advocate Mjiako, I then initiated contact with the system developers from the Fidelity Fund portal.
Kade ebuza-ke kufaka ukuthi malana nodaba lolu lwenkulumo le-affidavit elibhaliwe noma inkulumo ebhaliwe ngaphansi kwesifungo-ke lapho-ke malana nodaba la ka-3.2 la khona-ke inombolo eyodwa-ke kepha-ke inombolo eyodwa la bese inikezwe abantu ababili futhi abangasebenzi ngaphansi kwenkampani eyodwa-ke abameli ukuthi kuqhamuke njani ukuthi kwenzeke lolu daba-ke lolu-ke yasho kufakazi ukuthi bese bamuza ukuthi ngabe mhlawumbe nazama ixhumana nalo muntu oqhamuke nale portal lena-ke noma nale system le athi ufakazi yebo yena waxhumana-ke nalo muntu owenze le system noma owadevelopa le system ekuthizeni athole ulwazi ukuthi kungani inombolo eyodwa beyinikeze abantu ababili.
I then received a response from the system developer indicating that it was a technical error on their system side.
Athi-ke lapho wabuza khona ukuthi kungani umnumzana uMjiyako futhi-ke ngemuva ukuthi umnumzana uMjiyako axhumane naye-ke yena wakhuluma ne-system developer ibuza ukuthi kungani kwenzeke leli phutha leli-ke wathi yena-ke iphutha elenzekile lapha kule system yabo.
Before we go forward, I don't want Mr. Baloyi to jump up and down now and say, I led you to come up with hearsay evidence, which is inadmissible. Then I'll be told to lie on the bed that I made. The person that you called from the FFC portal, the technical person, if we can have his name, and then through the state, we can ask that person to come and verify this, what you have just explained, and he can further tell us about these technical errors that occur and the frequency with which they occur, if they occur at all. Right, so I'm not going to take you there.
Okay.
Kade asho khona-ke njalo ukuthi ummeli nalolu daba lolu afuna ukuthi mhlawumbe sihambe sisheshele sigijimise phambili-ke lapho-ke kepha kathi angithi athole-ke igama lalo muntu-ke ufakazi waxhumana naye-ke ebuza khona njalo ukuthi ngabe leli phutha lenzeke kanjani-ke lapho-ke ngoba futhi kusasa-ke basawathi yena-ke lo mbhedo awenzile kumele alale kuwona-ke sekusho ukuthi sekuphakama kusho-ke lapho umshushisi khona-ke lapho-ke kepha ececela ukuthi lapho-ke esithole-ke igama lalo muntu ufakazi owaxhumana naye futhi ney'nombolo zakhe bese naye abuye-ke la eze ngaphambi kwenkantolo azokwenza isiqiniseko sokuthi yebo empeleni nangeqiniso wakhuluma nalo fakazi okhona njengamanje-ke bekhuluma ngalo lolu daba lolu othi athi naye yena-ke ngaphansi kwenkulumo yakhe ye-affidavit kwenzeka iphutha.
Now, this duplication of the FFC number to both Scholz and Mjiako happens because during the course of this case, this FFC number was mentioned in relation to Mjiako's involvement with accused number 2 for the Boksburg taking down of a statement by the magistrate. Would I be correct? In fact, let me put it this way. When did Ms. Scholz first complain that I hear that my Fidelity Fund number is being mentioned in relation to the name of Mr. Mjiako?
When this issue came to me, It was initially from Mr. Mjiako.
Yes.
Based on the email, I think it's exhibit, check, exhibit YY5. This is, this is the first time that it came to my attention that there is a duplicate fidelity number for Ms. Goltz and Mr. Mjiako.
Bathi ke lapho ke ngabe nazwa nini ke umama uScott futhi nomnumzana advocate Mjiako ke basebenzisa ke inumber inombolo ezizodwa ke eziwela ngaphansi ku FFC athina ke lokhu ngesikhathi beqala ke ukuzwa wakuza kuqhamuka kumnumzana ke uMjiako lakho ngesikhathi bekakuzwa ke futhi athi kubhaliwe khona ke la ngaphakathi kwemibukiso exhibit YY5 lapho ke kuthi umama uScott futhi nomnumzana uMjiako ekuthi basebenzisa ke inombolo eyodwa ke ewela ngaphansi ku FFC.
Now, from the gist of my reading and understanding of YY5, that is Mjiako's email, is that Mrs. Goltz complains that Mjiako is fraudulently touting her or his FFC number as his own. So, did this Goltz person complain to the LPC or they wrote directly to Mjiako? Do you know anything about that?
With that, I cannot confirm it, sir.
Bathi mina nodaba la kaScott ke futhi nomJiyako la uScott kadasho khona ke uthi na ke umJiyako usebenzisa ke inombolo lezi zakhe ke yena ke ikhethekile zokusebenza ngaphansi kwa FFC futhi asho nathi usebenze ngokumkhonyovu ke ngabe lapho ke uScott wakhuluma nani mathupha ekhala ke mhlawumbe lethe isikhalazo sakhe kumana nalo daba lolu noma mhlawumbe ukhuluma nomJiyako athena ke lapho ngeke akhona ukuthi aphendule.
Okay, now let's drift away a bit from that. You've said, what is your current position now at the LPC?
I'm a legal officer at the record section, which
At
is
the
part of
record section.
professional affairs department.
Bathi uzothi isikhundla sakho lapho ke athena ke
Professional affairs department, record section.
professional affairs department aphe kuma record section awashicila khona ke.
Now, apart from the technical bona fide error that I say somebody else will come and testify as to how that occurred on their system, if that person comes at all. In your experience as the professional affairs legal officer senior, are you aware of cases where practitioners have colluded, and I'm going to say the word colluded, I've never used that word, but I'm using it here.
Have you never heard that word?
I've never thrown it around here in the context where it was thrown around.
Have you never heard the word colluded?
My Lord, I think I knew that in grade R.
I thought I said somebody was colluding. Somebody accused this court of colluding. You've never heard that, me saying that?
I remember there was that story, my Lord. I'm not going to
It's a story.
enter
I see.
that domain.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have you ever had, and from the LPC, the Hallowed Halls next door, where practitioners collude with certain staff members that side from the LPC, and those practitioners obtained FFC fraudulently? Have you ever heard of that incident?
No, not to my knowledge, no.
Not to your knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bathi ngabe iwezwa yini la khona ke mhlawumbe abameli bekhulumisana mathupha ke nabantu basebenza ngaphakathi kule usebenza khona ke athi necha akusangakakuzwa ke lokho.
In the event if you say it's rumors, then rumors it is.
No,
But
I don't
when-
speak about rumors in court. Let's leave that.
Okay.
You've answered me that you don't know. And let me not also be misconstrued that I'm saying in this instance that happened. I'm not saying that. I must be clear on that score. Now I see you saying in paragraph 3.2 that I referred to that once it was established that there's this duplication, then there was a correction and Mjiako was allocated a new FFC number, correct?
Yes.
Uthize ngemuva ukuthi babone ukuthi kade likhona ke iphutha likhona ke lapho ke umnumzana uMjiyako bamnikeza ke inombolo zakhe ezikhethekile zokusebenza ngabe ngikuzwe kahle athi yebo kunjalo.
And then what happened to the 04415? Was it then, did it then remain with ML Scholz, or was she also, or he also allocated a new FFC number?
Now, the number remained with Ms. Goltz.
bathi yini kenzeka mana nale nombolo lezi zaka-Scott kade anazo mhlawumbe namnikeza ke ezinye izintsha-ke noma mhlawumbe wasala ke esebenzisa zona lezi-ke athi ufakazi waqhubeka esebenzisa zona lezi nombolo.
Wait. I'm just about to wrap up because like I told you, I'm not gonna delve much into because I've told you the issue that we have. We've never said Mujako is not an attorney. I'm just clarifying these other points. But the standpoint is that most of what you've provided, we are not quibbling or fighting with it. Okay, my lord, I think that's basically what I needed to cover. If I may. Oh, by the way, before I leave the platform, that person that you said you called and they told you that this was a bona fide technical error at the FFC, can you give us the name of that person?
Yes, I can. I'll just have to check the surname.
bathi mayelana nalo muntu ethi wamfonela lapho ngaphansi kwe-FFC ungakhona yini usitshela amagama wakhe-ke athi yebo ngingakhona kepha ngithi ngiqale ngibuke lana kula madokhumende engiwaphethe bese ngibe ngipha amagama akhe noma imininingwane yakhe.
It's just that it's not on this bundle. I can start with the first name and then I'll give the surname at a later stage because I cannot recall at the moment. It's Herman at the Fidelity Fund offices. He's the system developer at that office.
athi-ke igama uherman osebenza lapha ngaphansi kwe-Fidelity systems ke lapho-ke kepha-ke awukhohliwe ukuthi isibongo sakhe ubani-ke kepha yilokho angasitshela khona-ke njengamanje athi futhi uyena kwa-developer le-system noma i-developer yele-system.
Thank you, my lord. I mean, those are the questions that I had for the witness.
Yes, okay, thanks.